What are you doing there?
Trying to make my biceps feel better.
I don't think feel good.
All those push-ups and pull-ups on Sunday.
Sorry.
It's okay.
But you feel great.
I feel awesome.
Awesome enough to do this workout.
Give it a shot.
Liar. Unbroken on everything.
I plan to break from the beginning.
What are you gonna break?
I think 15 and 6.
Okay. Like,
Depends on how I feel when I'm getting it. I don't know. We'll see.
did you guys warm up at all?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you just put the stuff on the bar. You're ready to go.
I don't know how you work, but that's not how I work.
Oh, you know how I work. I'm old. Old and busted.
Yeah.
You gonna work out after this?
Squats and power cleans and running, and yeah, my traps are gonna feel awesome.
You'll be fine.
They're already sore.
The bread and butter is the squats.
Yeah.
Yeah. Ready?
Oh hey.
Oh, hey.
I'm talking to Mario about AutoCAD and Revit.
He knows something about AutoCAD?
Yeah, he took some drafting classes back in the day.
Oh.
I'm not very good at modeling in Revit. AutoCAD I'm great at. Drafting, that I'm good at. Ring control doesn't do anything for this lens.
Yeah.
But on other like Canon lenses, wish you had.
You can go into the same.
What?
15 and 6.
That's what I said.
Come in, you do your steps, and then you're right on the pull-up bar. Hold on to it, Brian.
Never let go, Jack!
Workout 21, 15, 9. Shoulder to the overhead and pull-ups. Is it recording? 21, 15, 9. Shoulder to overhead and pull-ups. 155, 105. If you drop from the pull-up bar or drop your barbell, you got to run the 200-meter lap. So you can decide whether you want to break it up or hold on. We got Brian and Kaitlyn going to do it for us. All right, we're here again today for another little commentary and demo video for an upcoming benchmark workout you guys are going to see. Coach Jeremy, Coach Kelly, Coach Abdul. And our athletes today are the winners from the recent Halloween Throwdown, Brian and Kaitlyn. All right, so you guys probably saw the intro to what the workout was, but it's 21, 15, shoulder overhead and pull-ups, but it's a penalty workout. So if you drop the bar or you come off the pull-up bar, you got to go out for a run.
As Kaitlyn is doing right now.
So I think Kaitlyn decided on a 15 and 6 strategy. So she hit her 15 shoulder to overhead. They're doing push jerks and went out for her 200-meter run. Brian, being a hero, is going to do all 21 in a row.
Guys,
look at that.
grins right at us.
Very good job, Brian. All right, well, so what are we seeing Brian here doing? So he wants to do 21 unbroken pull-ups, so he's waiting.
Yeah.
All right, so maybe if this was like an AMRAP or a 4-time workout, he might jump up on the bar right away and do a smaller set, but he wants to do all 21 unbroken, which is kind of the purpose of this workout for like an RX athlete is to see how far you can take it.
Yeah.
So Brian and Kaitlyn are both trying to make sure they hit those pull-ups unbroken and then challenge themselves on the shoulder to overhead.
Just remember, the other part about that is challenging yourself accordingly. This right now, he can technically do those unbroken pull-ups, but if he jumps on too quickly, he might break too early and he'll have to go for that 200-meter run. It's the same thing about like just mitigating what you can and or cannot do in this workout. So don't just do it because we say to do it, and Brian did it.
Yeah, for the RX athletes, like 21, 59 pull-ups, it's not a crazy, like it's pretty reasonable to do those unbroken. Although with this workout, trying to do unbroken, heavy, moderately heavy shoulder to overhead, it makes it a little more challenging. All right, so Brian, with those unbroken sets, taking a little longer breaks.
And Kaitlyn will have shorter breaks now that she's broken up that longer side,
Right,
21.
so she has her 6 shoulder to overhead, and she's going to go to her pull-ups. I think that Kaitlyn ends up PRing her like butterfly pull-ups here with 21 in a row.
Yeah.
She was
Okay,
excited.
Kaitlyn.
She was excited about that.
That's awesome.
It's them arms though, you know what I'm saying?
How much longer is Brian going to make it now?
Right, exactly. He's in the set of his 15.
Okay.
Yep, there's the big
No.
nope.
Bye,
Brian, nope.
Bye.
He tried to do his 15 unbroken, and couldn't quite make it, so he's out for a penalty run. And now Kaitlyn's on her pull-ups. I do think it's a good idea that you guys try to rest before you go into your movement, either the barbell or the pull-ups, to hit a big set. Because the advice will be, no matter like how you're scaling it, to try to make it through with just one break, if possible. At the most, in that like round of 22, maybe you could do 2 breaks.
Brava!
Yay!
Kaitlyn hit her 21 pull-ups. So
Yeah.
now she can like kind of catch up to Brian because Brian's out on his run.
And that's the other end. As you said, just listen to yourselves, listen to your bodies. Sometimes, you know what you can do. And then other times, in the heat of the moment,
I think one of the great things to remember too when you're doing those pull-ups is just to breathe. I know that when you're doing those longer sets, sometimes you'll forget to breathe and almost hold your breath when you're up on the pull-up bar. So going into there with an open mouth and focusing on your breathing.
phrasing.
Oh, great.
Phrasing.
So yeah, that's a really good point. On this workout, when you're trying to knock out big sets, like especially because there's a penalty if you break, it doesn't matter like how fast you're cycling really, right? Because if you can hold on to the bar with a slower cycling pace, that will be beneficial in this workout.
Great point.
Yeah, same thing with the pull-ups. Like sometimes people, and I do this, I widen my grip to shorten my range of motion, to really pull it back in to have a little more power, be more efficient, so that I can hold on for a bigger set.
Nice little quick rest here.
Yep. Speaking of rests,
Oh.
do you guys know, maybe I haven't explained it, where the only acceptable resting positions of the barbell are? Overhead
Okay.
or in the front rack position. No gaming it on the back of the shoulders.
Okay. Or down at the
Or-
bottom of a clean.
Right, exactly. Trying to
Okay.
hold it in the hips and like a little squat thing going on. What you find is like no matter where you try to rest it, like in the front rack or overhead, it's just more time under tension, which makes it difficult anyway. So
Notice one quick thing. Brian converted over from butterflies into kipping. Do not feel afraid to do that just so you can hold on
Correct.
as well. If you have the ability to move from one of those to the other efficiently, do so. However, if it just suddenly looks like a flailing pig, and I say flailing pig, yeah, that's the first thing that came to my head. But, be efficient. Be proficient, excuse me.
I'm really curious to see who's going to finish this first.
yes, Abdul and I watched this before, but Kelly doesn't know.
So hashtag spoiler alert, we're not telling you.
I think that now with the set of 9, if you've gamed it right and taken enough break, you should be able to get through your 9 shoulder to overhead and 9 pull-ups
Yes.
unbroken.
Yeah, I think that's looking at the 21 and the 15. There's some obvious breaks in there for a lot of people. I think a good goal, and this goes to what weight you choose to scale to, is that 9 at the end should be unbroken. Like maybe rest a little extra, not too long, but go for 9 unbroken shoulder to overhead, and then going for 9 unbroken pull-ups.
Butterfly to kip.
Switching
Yeah.
to kip just to hold on for a few more reps.
Able to
Again,
breathe a little better.
totally works in this style of workout. If it was an AMRAP or 5 rounds for time or something, most likely athlete would just drop off, take a break, and then get back up.
Jeremy, if you have scaled it to do it and you can go through every rep unbroken, if you can get through every rep of shoulder to overhead and every pull-up bar, do you think you've scaled it appropriately?
Maybe not actually, because if you're rolling through this at the RX movements, then that means you're just very good. But I think you should scale this with a little bit of a challenge that maybe you're forced to take a break, because this workout was put together with the intent of most people having to break once or twice, at least once, right? Right. So don't scale it down to 95 pounds in an effort to easily get through 21 unbroken reps. Maybe go 115. So you can go 15 and 6 or 13 and 8, something like that, so that you can challenge yourself a little bit. All right, so Brian's wrapped up, right?
Brian's wrapped up, and Kaitlyn's trying to hold on to the barbell.
Was that her 9? Or
That was her 9. This is her 9 right now. So she's about to knock out that last set of 9 pull-ups. Notice for both of them, they both waited again. They had to make sure that they were good and ready to go before they're going to hit that last set of 9, because you don't want to get into that last set and then suddenly you're like, oh, gosh, I got to go out on that run. So be prepared to take that strategic break before you actually get into that next set.
Right.
Other thing on the scaling, as we talked about, whether it be scaling up in weight or scaling down in weight, just find a weight that is going to be challenging for you to be able to go from shoulder to overhead. If your resting position in that front rack looks like it's probably a little bit too heavy. But you need to be able to hold onto it in that great front rack in a great position.
Hold on, Kaitlyn!
Yeah.
All right, so just know that we are going to do this workout in the upcoming week as a Metcon benchmark Metcon, and we will repeat it. So it's kind of coinciding with our clean and jerk cycle. and we'll repeat it as a benchmark workout.
Nice.
Thank you very much, guys. Good luck on the
Thank
workout.
you.
Absolutely. Bye.
Good job, team.
Pow!
Pow!
Thanks, Kelly.
First try, every time.
Abdul, don't just lose everything in an effort
You know
to
what?
let Kelly have some camera time.
I really want Kelly to have camera time. I also want Abdul to have camera time. I want everybody to have camera time.
I feel like I paced it perfectly.
You did.
Almost failed, but did not.
Yeah, we saw that too. We were like, don't let go.
Yeah. That right at the beginning was good.
Yeah. Hey, honey.
Chest and bicep, man.
Your biceps look huge. It's probably the camera, but you know, whatever.
Camera is 10 pounds, right?
Yeah, 10 pounds of gains.
Yeah.
Yeah. Not a boy. Feel good?
No.
Way to encourage the crowd.
Go ahead, guys. Hit it hard. Be smart. Don't do what I did.
So we just found out that Kaitlyn PR'd her pull-ups. I
Yeah.
guess that's something that this workout will do, is maybe push you to try a few extra reps that you haven't done before. We'll talk about it in the analysis and commentary.
We'll get into it in the side notes.
It's butterfly unbroken without having to like stop.
Yeah. And then how was those? Because you went butterfly to kip too, right?
Yeah, once I got tired, I was like, uh-oh, I better just skip.
Biceps are gone.
The biceps hurt.
Bicep.
Just hang on.
Oh. Ooh.